But tell me what happened last time.
It started off with us continuing on our journey, as we had Imra with us, so we were allowed into the city to stay at some barracks while we had a bit of relaxation, or as close as we can get this little trip we're having here. I believe Faineth decided to train with Lumenzel with a much better equipment and a better setting for it at the very least. And Relat went off to the marketplace. Of course, we had to be a bit careful while we're here, but she decided to see exactly what this place had to offer. This market, the spices, the goods, and sadly the language barrier was there, but it was a moment to go outside a bit. I believe Altavir also spoke with Emerald and Lumenzel as well, mostly to get to know her a bit more, as we eventually, after some time, made our way to continue on our journey towards the Red Mountains, presumably. As saw them in place and talked a bit, preparing for possible bandits or whatever dastardly things can happen on our way here, as we are leaving the bit more of the civilization that the East has into more wilder grounds. We discussed about famous people possibly being out here, and while there's a chance she could find them, but it will take too much time, and time is something that we all don't really have to spare, at least for everyone who has goals and waiting for something else. And of course, brought up the fact about Emerald's concern and nervousness about meeting Darkwolf or Mordag, or more likely Baranor for her. We eventually made our way towards deep into the mountains and stumbled across it seems to be a scouting party or some such. A group of orcs with a sinister sigil, the red eye on their equipment, showing that they are whose allegiance they belong to, as we tried to have a conversation that wouldn't get us killed, captured, or panic to set in. Saying that we were looking for more drag, and that, let them fill in the clues, as they seem to suggest that we may be working as spies or someone for the Dark Lord. And we went along with it. It seemed to work in our favor, and they explained a bit what they're doing, that they're keeping an eye on the shipment here, that the Dark Wolf and his people have been causing them issues, and they want to ensure this whole thing doesn't get intercepted by them in any way. And they're trying to make sure every possible route is taken care of. It seems to be what them and their party is doing. And they ensure they won't get in our way, and at the very least they gave us a good deal of information that means that Mordag is here and he can be found by us, hopefully. As we parted ways with a very nervous set of orcs who were very happy to see us go. And taking a bit of time, we discussed what to do, and, well, mainly, hopefully Faineth and Altavir could find them, as they're the better hunters. As while everyone else stayed at camp, we split up, and Altavir went in bear form, and Faineth went off to the trees. It was Altavir who eventually was able to find some direction or clue that shows that they are somewhere hidden away, and made her way back to Faineth eventually, as Faineth had shown her call, as we discussed what to do. We have to be cautious here. We don't want to spook them, and we definitely don't want them to panic if they see Emerald. So Faineth would hopefully go in first, and the others were coming afterwards if things go horribly wrong. And Altavir went off to go grab the others and let them know what was going on, as they had been left back in camp waiting. Mostly with Merlot speaking with Emerald, mainly about, her nervousness, the many years of not seeing Baranor, and things that they missed on as well. As well as the fact that, about their own family and their own hopes. And Merlot bring up the fact that it seems Emerald has been treating her a bit differently. More, one would even say motherly. As once she realized Emerald was a bit thrown off course with that. As it's true. She had once dreamed of a life with Baranor, a family, their own children, and maybe that's seeping through here a bit here. Regardless, Merlot didn't push her too hard about that, seeming to understand that there's a lot she's going through right now. Eventually, Altavir showed up to gather the others, as we took a day or half a day at the very least to get back to Faineth. We discussed the plan. Merlot and Faineth going in first to hopefully make this a smoother transition of conversation. As we went in, showing that we weren't causing any trouble and didn't want to have any arrows through our throats, we were able to see Mordrag, Darkwolf, Baranor, as he revealed himself after we mentioned, of course, a few familiar names. Merlot's uncle, of course, very loved, and as well as Evorak. And we discussed more, and mentioned quietly to him, a bit hidden away from his group, about Emerald being here, which seemed to surprise him and give him pause, as he said he would go and see her. He raised eyebrows from his group, but we made our way outside of the camp towards our little hideaway, as after nearly 7 years or so, Emerald and Baranor saw each other again. And Baranor, of course, having a very awkward greeting as she seemed to get upset. A bit of, let's say, a bit of back and forth. Baranor confessing that his dream from the Valar, the life they would have lived, and the ending tragedy as it would have been, the fact that he felt like he wasn't able to be the man that Emerald needed, at the very least, and that he needed to change himself. And Emerald not being too happy about this. And seemed to end that they are still at the impasse. Baranor still not believing in this whole thing with Camul, and Emerald still believing in the dream of what Camul has. She stormed off, upset and unhappy, as the others watched from the sidelines. Fainif, wide-eyed, ran after Emerald to try to save the salvagers in some way. Merlot falling behind after mentioning to Baranor that her uncle has, while she didn't bring the letter with her, he does have a few words of concern such for Baranor, but he still thought of him, and a lot of his friends thought of him after he left, especially after they got no letters. And with his time off in smuggling and learning about the world and this operation of his, he didn't have much of an address to get to, as he see the nod sadly, and we'll hopefully talk more about, well, the friends that still miss him, as they both ran after Emerald to try to see if they can get her to come back to talk to him, to try to see if this can be still something with a happy ending. But Emerald still considers him stubborn, still not understanding it, still the same thing all over again, just in a different form. And as we try to discuss and bring up good points, hopefully, there was a moment of fear, presumably, as we realized something in the clouds, cloud or some such, moving towards us from both groups, as panic and getting back to the other camp. Seems the fight was going to be on our hands. Rangers in the back, of course, and the front fighters in the front with Emerald and Altavir and a few others. I was prepared for what presumably be combat, and the orcs who were protecting this little slave cargo they had going on. Though our despair probably came next, as not just a large band of orcs, vastly outnumbering us, there seemed to be something leading the charge, some creature probably only familiar to a few others, Altavir especially. As the fear and the panic came over us, some of us unable to move. Baranor looked over, realizing that this may be it. There may not be a chance to really survive this, maybe just to buy time at best. But Emerald stepped up, pulling out her sword, pointing it at him and saying, yeah, you're right. I'm going to make sure you can survive this, much to Baranor's dismay. And I think that's where it ended last time.
As last I remember, Malat and Fainith were in fact lost the fear check, so
yes,
you are Thornburn, you are holding on, as your dwarven stubbornness will not give in the face of death itself. As Alvitir sort of glances at you, glances at Emerald and Baranor, says, I think we can take them. Thornburn, you can't. No, you don't need to be a strategist.
Oh, you can't?
There's, well, I mean, look at them. Look at you. There's a.
I thought I was just about to say, listen, I appreciate the spirit of it, but I think we're severely outnumbered. We are. I think we're just four. I think how many guys in total? I think we're like 10 guys. I think at most, right?
They outnumber you 2-1.
Yeah.
Plus whatever weird leader they have.
Yeah. But yeah, I've never fought a sorcerer in my life before. I'm not sure. Ignoring the numbers advantage.
Baranor kind of like with his eye, just kind of like glancing sort of towards you, and says, all right, Emerald, just let them go at the very least. There's no way they're gonna be allowed to live. She kind of like, yeah, she'll glance at you, Thornburn. Make a run for it.
For one nada. And I didn't know for a while. Baranor, but I'll assist your friends in getting you back, as you'll just nod and retreat away, I think.
I mean, yeah, and like you'll Malat Fainith, you'll just see Thornburn turn and just bolt for the hills as this just kind of like triggers like a panic in everyone as morale just breaks and everyone just bolts as well. There's no way you're fighting that thing. You literally cannot raise your weapons. You are trembling with fear as seeing all of everyone around you run just amps that panic, that sense of foreboding dread, as you will also just turn around and just run. You and the rest of Baronor's people scatter into the hills, as orcs will be hot on your tail. What's the plan now that sort of the fear after you like start running for a bit, the fear sort of subsides as you put more distance between that thing and you?
Try to find the others so we can plan what to do.
Well, you
mainly
are
the group.
still gonna be chased by orcs, so the question is, are you trying to like outrun them, hide, or you even get...
Malata's hiding. Malata's hiding. Like, she cannot outrun basically anything.
Well, then I think give me a roll with Shadow. Let me give me a second. I think this is face danger. Yeah, give me a face danger with Shadow.
All right. Let's see.
Hey,
Yeah, I think.
Are you also taking the? Have good edge. You could face danger with edge and just cut over.
Yeah, if she could try to help anyone, she would do that as well, but I'm not sure if that's gonna have the pop up or anything like that.
Well, the problem is, so you can try to help them, but at that point you would have to like confront some of your pursuers, i.e., the orcs. I'll leave that up to you if you think you want to take them in a fight, or do you just like?
She. I don't think... Yeah, it's gonna be the face danger with edge then, if that's the case then.
Yep. Fucking.
So 1-1 down.
Now listen to him.
He's not the fastest runner.
Dwarves are dangerous in short sprints, short bursts. So listen. Why don't you give me an edge roll? Let's see how well you run. I'll give you a +1 because you did start running first, so you have like a few more seconds than the other people.
Yeah, let me add a +1 here. Face danger, I assume?
Yeah.
I was about to raw roll again.
Don't forget your momentum, right?
Oh yeah, I added it already.
I was about to raw roll again. Don't want to do that.
And listen, still a weak hit. So I think you'll have to push your body beyond its like normal limits. You are not used to this amount of running. You should take 1 harm. It will tire you out severely. You will be able to a combination of fear, adrenaline, and just sheer willpower. You will be able to outrun the pursuers as the hills will be echoing with the screams of the men being cut down by orc arrows, as not all of them will be able to escape. You three will definitely be able to make a break for it. Not sure where everyone else in this isn't. I'm not sure where everyone else is in this chaos, but Faineth, because you did a strong hit with a match, I'll let you choose one person you want to sort of be able to keep tabs on, so you can like easily regroup after the chase is done.
Okay, gonna be honest, it's gonna probably be Lumenzil right now. I don't know where the fuck she's at. I just realized.
This is very weird. She is just gone.
Oh god, yeah. Oh no.
You picked the correct option by getting more information out of me. No, she is in fact gone. You think she was gone before the fighting happened? Strange.
Odd. Oh dear.
So you can choose someone else if you want.
At the very least, god damn. I'm gonna be honest, I think it's gonna be Thornbird. I feel like with her time with Merlot, she is aware that Merlot is very good at what she does because of her sneaking around, so I don't think Merlot would need her help. She wants to make sure Thornbird's gonna be okay.
Yeah, well, as you'll be able to sort of kind of approximate the direction he's going in, see about the speed he is running at. Have a vague idea, as you'll be able to outrun your pursuers, as they will give up the chase eventually. I don't want to chase you too far into the hills. Disorganized. They know their advantage lies in their numbers. As well, eventually, as things calm down, you're able to sort of loop back around and head for the area where you think he might have run into. It's gonna take you a while, so you are probably gonna meet with him about like an hour later. As Thornburn, you catch your breath as you collapse. Your lungs are on fire. Your legs are... You've never felt this amount of pain in your life. Now that you can like catch your breath and you feel this exhaustion just kind of like settle in. But you will see sort of over the hill, Faineth approaching you. Well, looking much less tired than you are, that's certain.
Cut them else in the long legs.
Oh, dear friend, it seems you need some little bit of a hand there.
Fuck, we're not made for running.
Well, you did quite well, I believe. It took me a while to catch up with you. We need to find the others, as she goes to help Thornboard up as best she can.
Just to see if anyone else made it out of the massacre.
Yes. I wasn't expecting that. What happened with Emerald and Baernor?
I'm not sure what their plans, but I believe it's... I believe it's their plans to talk to the sorceress thing, creature, whatever. She said she wants to keep him alive. I can only assume what that means. Bernard told me to book it. But before any coherent strategy can be formed, we need to regroup.
Yeah. I have faith that Malot's going to be fine, but I wanted to keep an eye on you at the very least. Come on, let's see if we can hopefully find someone.
A lot. Well, I mean,
Yes.
actually, no. You can also. I presume you're gonna come out of hiding after it seems that the orcs have went back. Now, I'm gonna ask you a question. Are you gonna try to? Are you gonna be a bit curious and try to spy on the valley down below, or are you just gonna like book it and try to regroup with the others?
No. Once the the fear has resided, yes, I will attempt to look down at the valley below.
Me secure an advantage. Shadow.
Yes, secure an advantage. With shadow. Oh, that's a miss, and I cannot spend momentum.
Well, as you sort of glean some information, see what the aftermath of you will see yeah, they're just killing the rebels. There's no prisoners. You will see like Emerald with Baranor. Baranor is in chains as you kind of glance down below. As whatever this thing is, seems they're having a conversation. Does look like a man, but again, that just looking at it feels wrong. The sense of dread is still there. It's emanating from him. It's not so pronounced, but it's never gone. You just hear from behind you. Familiar voice. As Lomenzil will say, it's just, I love sneaking around, Aaron, don't you?
Lomenzil, you got away too?
Of course. Bit faster on my feet.
Have you found it? Have you seen any of the others?
Shakes her head. Assume they probably ran away if they're not. Well, she'll kind of like grimaces, glancing towards like they're like dragging some of the bodies. They're not like they're putting on the cart. A lot you've heard tales that some orcs might just waste not.
Yeah, well, let's say okay. Let's go see if we can find any others. Then we can talk about what we're gonna do.
She nods. She'll quickly pull back. As Bayonet, I need you to give me an advantage with wits to try and, well, who are you looking for first?
I think she's gonna look for Altavir next. Cause my thing was gonna do was to use the call I taught her to try to see if we can, reach each other.
There's no roll needed to see this massive giant bear, this grizzly, just kind of like sitting. It is. You kind of like go over the hill as the last like. A very short scream of an orc as you see this massive fucking giant bear just right now probably it's just like tearing it apart. The thing is long dead, although the bear looks severely wounded. You will see like this massive spear it's implanted into its side.
Altavir? She kind of goes to her cautiously, at the very least, hands up.
Stares up at you, and there's a moment where you're like unsure if he even recognizes you right now.
Oh, you seem to have caught yourself in quite a trap, my friend. Do you need some help with that?
as it is just
She cautiously starts to move towards her, hands up, looking, trying to get her hands to the spirit at least.
give me face danger with heart.
Gotcha.
Holy shit!
You on a roll today,
Yeah.
Red.
Yeah.
Jesus.
As you're able to just calmly approach it, and it just seems to relax as it then just immediately like glances to the side, like noticing the wound and the spear still sticking out. But it is just completely calm.
Now, Grunt, I do have herbalism. Will I be able to like pull the spear out and give her a little bit of healing, so at least it
Absolutely.
doesn't cause
I'm not even
damage?
gonna make you
Okay.
roll. You're just
Okay.
because she's sitting so calm. You will be able to just gently pull it out and then stop the bleeding. Apply some herbs to it. Help prevent any infections from forming. As Thornburn, you've never seen a grizzly bear so calm in life. You can also understand, Thornburn, that if you were to face in combat such a thing, oof,
Yeah, she can take out down multiple things easily. Yeah, the problem is even those stuff was too much even for this bear though.
well, that spear would have just killed them, normal man. Because
Yeah,
it's not the
no,
only wound. There's other like cuts and bruises.
no, this one's definitely worth of like a squad at least of normal soldiers.
Yeah, that's just sort of spear you use in like boar hunting. As yeah, and listen, if you glance around, you'll see like more dead orcs, sort of like a bit further away.
You certainly outnumbered anyone else here, my friend, but I'm not too sure if you want to stay in bear form for too long. But I have to try to see if we can find Merlot. And I don't know where Luminazel went, but
You'll sort of stand on all four, begin walking in a certain direction.
Bainif glances at Thornboard with a bit of worry as she will begin the trek to follow.
Fair enough, probably better than yours.
Yeah, no, listen. Takes a bit. Ran quite a distance, but eventually you're gonna be able to regroup as you'll see Malat and Lomenziel wandering about, trying to presumably look after you, but they're not as experimented in the wilderness, even if these hills provide quite a good amount of visibility. As it will take you less than an hour to group.
You're alive, both of you.
Yeah.
That's good.
Say the same for most of the others. I went back to the valley and killed most of them.
And Baranor, does he yet live?
Yes.
Yes, Emerald. It seems as it. And I'm not sure for how long. I'm not sure how long Emerald can hold them off. Whatever that creature is.
And you, Lumenzel, you are well as well?
Still not.
That's good. We are... I'll be honest, I'm at a bit of loss here. With Baranor captured, that...
I mean, he's captured, but they're not going to kill him, at least not immediately. Otherwise, Emerald was was talking to that thing.
I believe she's. If I were to guess, she's probably trying to get them to interrogate him or to hear him.
And mounting a rescue will probably be out of the question. Kind of laughs a bit. Not with that thing there, and not with those number of orcs.
I mean, my uncle snuck through the palace of something like that. Snuck right underneath the thing's nose, and it never knew. They're dangerous, but they're not omnipotent. They don't know everything.
Wish to chance it then? Try to sneak in to get Baron or out at the very least?
As Milat will say, I'd like to risk it. To point out, Faineth, we were wanted to meet with him because he might know more about where your people are. You don't. We don't know anyone else who does.
I was going to try to chance to see if we can find them here, but yeah. We need
Years?
We don't have years. Alright, well, I'm willing to go for it to save him.
Alright, for now I say we track them and hope that sorcerer thing is fucks off eventually and will at least only be the normal orcs.
Well, track them and wait for an opportunity, or maybe we'll get a chance to make one.
Yes. At the very least, rest of you should try. We should all try to stay on their radar, and if we can try to chance it, I think me and Malart will have the best opportunity. Hopefully, it won't cause too much noise.
Is that Alatir?
Yes, she hasn't gotten out of her bear form yet. Alatir, you can change back now. It's quite all right.
The bear just stares at you, but doesn't make any motions.
She hasn't done much. I found her among, killing orcs. The spear on her side. I don't really understand enough about shape changes to know if there's something wrong.
I don't know.
At the very least, she's calm now, so give her time.
I'll be honest, it's way too big. Again, I posted the size picture. I feel like this is it's way bigger than
I know.
It's like,
It would just be
holy
funny.
shit.
It just would be funny to me.
This may be the biggest animal you've ever seen in your life, mate. Yeah, no, it'll just turn around and like start walking.
That was dear.
Just kind of
where I
stops and looks
go.
at you.
Where are you going? We have to at least figure out how to keep an eye on these people.
Turns back around, starts walking again.
For the love of... He goes to follow hurriedly.
Bill says, "Do you follow as well?"
For a bit, yeah. Until she turns back, or at least just to make sure she doesn't get into trouble.
Yeah, no. You'll all follow as he will sort of bring you back to sort of where the road is. As well, at this point, the orcs have gone back, as you can see, like their trail left in the dirt. As well, others not stopping, just going along.
Obviously, we should at least try to stay hidden. We don't want them catching that we're following them.
Sort of stops again, just stares at you.
This is very difficult to have a conversation with you when you're like this.
It's, just like she kind of like just sits on her ass, just kind of like stares at you.
Well, at the very least, we have to travel lightly. We can't let them catch us. Do you have a plan other than just follow and that's it?
Stares at you with a deadpan stare.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm at a loss here. Anyone have any bright ideas?
It's just keep moving and just try to keep as hidden as possible. I don't know how Althea is going to be hidden, even if she tries to. She's pretty big.
Yes, Avatar, your size makes it very difficult to keep you from being seen. Very majestic, even. Can you actually be stealthy in this form?
Stares at you, raises her arms, just lays on her back and starts rolling.
Lesson for now. I don't think I think they've already gone for it, but I think the
Yeah,
dwarves
it's
and
been
the
2
Nazgûl are
hours.
on them. Yeah, that's and I don't see them around right now, so we can follow the trail.
Very well. If we spend too much time here, we might lose them.
Let's get moving then.
I say, listen, you'll have to gather up whatever like remains of your supplies because they kind of took those as well. Right now, you don't really have most of your stuff. So food, water will become a problem depending on how long this thing takes. But you can try to either like catch up with them or go to the old ranger camp and see if there's any supplies left there. So up to you.
Let's see. I'll be honest, if we spend too long, we might just lose them entirely if we're not careful.
Yeah, Malot's in favor of just trying to catch up with them. That's just Malot.
Considering
I'm
Alvadir
for
is
being-
slowly inching further away from the rest of you down the path, I probably assume she concludes.
Yeah.
So yeah, then you'll travel light as you'll begin following the path. As like I said, this is basically a sort of well-traveled road, even if it's not like a proper one. You will see sort of every now and then where the ground gets a bit more soft, cart wheels and horse hooves as well. As well, you are on foot, so you don't seem to be in a rush either. So it's gonna take you a bit. As eventually you will, as you're journeying, and the sun begins to sort of kind of set. It's around like imagine 6 p.m. You realize that the path is sort of diverging from the road. heading towards the yellow mountains to the south. As listen, if you want to, you can always all switch on the Middle Earth map. Does kind of show certain locations. Want to see the map? You can do that on your own. As I presume you do follow.
Yes.
Yeah.
As eventually it kind of the light, as the light dims, and you all see the fires of a camp in it. You will see the orcs are in fact cooking. The smell of roasted human flesh permeates the entire air. There is also one larger tent, presumably is where their leader is. Don't spot either Emeril or Baranor.
Probably in the large camp, probably the last 10.
Yeah, fair assumption.
We have an opportunity to slip in and try to see if we can find them, or should we continue to wait longer and look for a better one?
It says
They're going.
I can probably tell you where. Yeah, probably the big tent. The questions from the end of the sorcerer, and there's still quite a lot of orcs outside.
True.
Probably not gonna be better later. Probably, so you're right. I doubt there'll be less orcs at whatever tower or fortress they're taking them to.
Might be best to try now.
All right. Well then.
The only
I say
possible gamble is actually it would be maybe easier to sneak him off the tower, but no, I don't think the wizards will leave him alone. I think it's the first time I recall much the wizard basically was sorcerer this creature.
Yeah, a very fair assumption.
Yeah, so I've actually done a fucking Alaska lore.
And also, I prefer to help to rescue him before then.
All right. Well then. Let's go and try to save Baranor. You presume it will be me and you, Merlot, at the very least. Or would I could try for it as well?
Me and you, we snuck into the city together.
Do I must ask, what's the exact plan to get him out of the tent with Amaranta and that thing?
We'll have to figure that out. Unfortunately, I can't give you the step-by-step plan right now without knowing what's inside the camp. But it actually looks like what's inside the actual big tent.
I have no idea if that thing even sleeps to even try to hope for that. Our best bet is go in and see what we can do at the moment in time. Not ideal, but we have no idea if they plan to meet with more reinforcements, or if worse, they could be torturing him right now. We wouldn't even be sure. And we can't trust that Emerald will be an ally in that regard because, well, she's now amongst those who would ensure that he would not be able to get away. I say if one of us gets caught, we try to abort the mission quickly. Or run as soon as you can if you get spotted. It's not worth dying for. We can't lose 2 people for trying to save 1.
Well, not.
You all stay hidden. If things go south, oh, do not let yourself be captured either.
Me. We face danger with Shadow the book.
Ooh, gotcha. Oh, sorry. I hit the wrong button. Ooh. Do I get to choose, Grunt, or you will?
No, I get to shoot.
Mhm.
Well, normally you, but I'm a mean GM, right? So.
It's fine. It's fine.
I think as you begin to sneak around camp, you'll of course naturally break apart and trying to find the best approach. As you get closer to the large tent, you try and like inside faint this sense of it's almost as if the air itself is putrid, sickening. Lose one spirit. It makes you feel uncomfortable just every step you take. It's you have to sort of keep your insides from well from vomiting. We'll both approach the tent. You will peek inside, and it's a bad angle, but you'll be able to see, especially you, Malat. It's much easier for you. You actually be Malat. If you want, you can actually go into the tent. There is a nice hiding spot behind the crate.
Yes, she will go into the tent.
And sort of behind that crate, you'll be able to see Baranor is just sort of looking very dazed. Emerald is kind of like sitting at a table with this armored figure. In silence, there is, other than that sense of dread you already feel encroaching on you, it's just silence. Emerald is just kind of like staring at the table. You don't know where the man across from her is sort of looking. Looks like he's looking forward, but he has a helmet on, so it's hard to see his face. The tent itself, very poorly illuminated. 2 candles, and that's about it.
Yeah, Malat would endeavor to relay that to Faineth.
Yeah, Faineth nods to her, at least trying to see if there's any way she could either. Is Baranor by himself? Or he's in a cage or anything like that?
No,
Not too sure if he
he's just like on a chair, looking completely dazed out of his mind. He's not restrained in any shape or form.
I'm gonna stealthily sneak in as well, trying not to get close to Malat's hiding spot if I can.
No, that's why I said I assume Malat just came back out to relay this information.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
She has the advantage of being very small, an advantage you lack. Also rolled better than you.
Gotcha.
She is 2 feet tall. Yes, Malat will say. I don't know, maybe he's not restrained, but he's dazed. Maybe if something happens to like draw that thing out of tent, like maybe I could like try to shake him out and like lead him out, but I'm not sure.
Emerald's not doing anything either.
No, she's also just silent, dazed.
Emerald's like face looked fine. It's just that she looked like someone who just got a scolding. Barnor's the one who actually just looks like fucking like he had a concussion, and he's just staring into nothingness, not even blinking.
And though she was silent, she was silent. Looked like she was just told something she didn't like. I don't know. Can only imagine that this thing decided that. I can only imagine. Maybe she tried to make excuses for Baron, try to take him away, and this thing said no.
Well, we need a distraction, like you said, right? If we make it a big enough distraction, you think you can... If I make a big enough distraction, you think you can get him without any trouble?
You and the rest need to be ready. That once you make that distraction, you need to run. You can't stick around because it needs to be big enough that thing's going to come looking for you.
All right, well, I'll try to make big enough noise then. Give me some time. There's Fainif will try to slink off.
What's your plan?
She wants to cause a big enough distraction or destruction, mainly. I'm not too sure there's a way to find it, the supply place or anything that she can burn or...
Yeah, you can start a fire. You can grab maybe some oil.
Yeah.
In their cart and just set it ablaze.
Yes.
We secure an advantage with wits.
Gotcha. Can I add my keen elven senses to this, Grunt?
Yeah.
Okay. And this isn't worth my thing, so... And can Wayfinder help me in any way? Or this is not part of that? Yeah.
I'll be generous.
Gotcha. Damn.
Listen, as Thornburn, you will see a fire being started in the distance. See Lum and Zilsei. I think that's their distraction.
Wonder if that's... No. As you look towards Salvatore, I'm not sure how fast you are personally.
She kind of like raises the eyebrow.
That's...
Charge in and help her. As she like kind of grabs the slingshot.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the fire will be enough to distract them. So pull it out. Now combine with us if we can distract their attention for long enough.
Sure. Not sure leaving them alone is a good thing.
No, it definitely isn't.
Let's go. Let's try to help.
As you don't look forward alone, though you should stay safe, I don't think you are.
Yeah. She'll nod. She'll say, I know how to hide and throw rocks with this thing.
Listen, Thorburn, then what is this? There's no one that thinks that. Listen, Thorburn did consider, he's thinking about it, but he doesn't know how to awkwardly ask, can I ride you on your fucking back?
Listen, sometimes there's no time to ask, Thornburn. It's only time to act.
Listen. I think the bear might be fast in my short dwarven legs.
Yeah? You just
much easier for you to hit the enemy's heads as well if you're higher up.
You grab on Alvin. You could.
As you look towards Alphateer, do you mind if I'm... This is pretty awkward to ask. I feel like you might be faster than me.
stairs from you to the camp. Zlomizl says, well, I don't think you have enough time to think about it.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Listen, I'm gonna need an edge roll just to see how this looks. Just give me secure advantage. Edge.
Let's see if this is a scene Peter Jackson's gonna put a note on called "Edit in Post."
Listen, I believe in the strong end of a match right here.
I'll give you a
because-
+1 because she's not like gonna fight you on this. The problem is you have no saddle. It's just like you grabbing a hold,
Yeah, the problem is dwarves are not the most trained cavalry riders as well. The
grab
best-
onto the floor and just hold tight.
Listen, I believe in the strong end of a match. I don't know, man. Listen, secure advantage with
Yeah.
what? With edge, I mean edge. I don't
With
know what
edge,
fuck. Yeah,
with the +1.
yeah.
Listen,
Well,
and you will grab a hold. Unfortunately, that's all you'll be able to do, as you like have to keep on hold tight, not just fall off as the bear begins into a massive charge as it alerts the entire orc camp. Malot, you hear the noise coming from outside as the cloaked figure just gets up and like walks out. Ilmaril doesn't move from her spot though, as a entire commotion is outside. Fenith, you see charging down from the hill is a screaming dwarf. He's not screaming, it's the battle rage. He's screaming as he's like holding
For
on
life,
to dear
for dear
life
life.
onto this massive bear as the orcs are like, what the fuck? And it just like battles into them. They don't really have any time to prepare themselves as, well, the fire will take hold as their supplies begin to burn. Confusion and chaos is about. As you will see Feneth, the armored figure walking out of the tent.
At the very least, she's gonna keep an eye out on Lumazil, not Lumazil, sorry, on making sure Thornbird and the bear are gonna be all right. As she tries to presume that Merlot will already have her part of the thing done. Maybe getting closer to the tent, but still.
Well, I don't think Malot can carry a man.
Oh, that shit. He's out. Yeah, he's dazed. I'm gonna go help Merlot. Sorry, I forgot he was dazed out of his fucking mind right now.
Yeah. As you'll, I'm not sure Malot. You'll have like 30 seconds before Fenith rushes in. So if there's anything you want to do in the tent.
Oh, yeah, it's well, Malat doesn't know Fant's gonna rush in because Emerald didn't leave, so
She is in fact unmoving. She's just staring at the table, completely ignoring what's happening outside.
interesting. As Mott's gonna go like walk out at seeing out, she's gonna go out and like go up to Baron and like try to like shake him, but like, hey, Baron, hey.
As you do that, Emerald just kind of like looks at you and says, "What are you doing here? Can I get everyone here killed? Leave, run away."
Yeah, planning to do it with Baron.
Don't you understand? There's no time to explain. You need to run. You need to leave. As you see Fenith rushing into the tent.
We don't have a lot of time, so hello, Emerald. It's gonna take this and get out of your way.
Her eyes kind of go fucking wide. Everyone here?
Maybe.
Oh, for the love of...
Yes.
Yeah, no, Fenith, you can just rush over, grab Baron or sort of help him. He's not kind of like passed out. He'll sort of kind of like waddle around wherever you push him. So it's like easier to move him, but you still have to like physically push him. As
Gotcha.
outside, Thornburn, as you were like crash into several orcs, suddenly find yourself flying as you like fall onto another with your axe implanting into its fucking face. you get up. I'll need a battle roll from you, Thornburn. You and the bear are about to wreck some orc.
Hopefully the orcs are spend too long thinking, what the actual fuck?
Oh yeah, they were not armored, they were not prepared. It's just fucking like they were in the middle of dinner.
That's yeah, I'll give you the battle roll. Don't think I can argue for any plus ones now. Sadly, they only had for face danger and clash.
Listen, I'll give you the one from Clash. I think that applies. 'Cause it's still
Yeah, but
battle.
I was arguing like
Yeah,
from
no.
the shield,
Yeah,
from the
no.
bear.
I think you can gain the plus one from that.
Or from the armor, yeah. One of those would have the plus one. Actually, no,
Although
the third,
armor only
yeah.
gives you for endure harm.
That's true, yeah. So
But
yeah,
I'll give you
plus
the
one
one from
iron.
Clash.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. Oh my lord!
There we go. Guys, listen. Between you and the massive bear, these orcs do not know what hit them as you swing your axe around. You bash one with your shield, cleave into another. They begin, like, their morale just fucking breaks as they like begin scrambling for like anywhere where there's not you. As you're cleaving your way through camp, sense of dread is back, Thornburn. Stand your ground. You will see the armored figure wielding this battle axe in front of you. As if you're gonna try and engage it, I'm gonna need a face danger with heart. You're gonna be able to fight this thing.
Unfortunately, they need to buy a little bit of time before we run the fuck away.
Listen, on a weak hit, you won't just turn around and bolt, but that's only on the miss. But you do need a strong hit to actually be able to like hit it back. I believe
Lesson
you.
4 is not expecting to fucking beat the fucking weird sorcerer magic wizard thingy, but checking with a fucking axe. Let's see here. So we get it.
As listen, I'll say you do suffer that one stress. -1 spirit. As listen, you can't bring yourself to like swing, but damn it, if you're gonna run away, you are made of sturdier stuff. Warriors do not back down from challenges. As this thing like kind of goes to hit you with the axe, as you put your shield up, as it bites into it, pushing you slightly back, but you are definitely keeping it distracted as Alvatir is making sure there are no orcs who are gonna sneak behind you and stab you. You are back to back in this fight. As well, Fainith, you and Malat are guiding Banner out, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, as Malat will just like look at Emma and she'll say, "So like, I'm not sure what your plan was, but like you didn't look like you were all there like a couple minutes ago."
He knew where we were. This is why he came.
What?
Yes. That's what. She's like glancing around. We need to run away. We need to. As you will see, sort of, you will hear it, and you will also see it, sort of not that far away from the tent. Thornburn and Alvatir sort of fighting this group of orcs as well as the armored figure.
Oh, what have I got? We need to go.
Yes, yes.
We can talk later. Our friends are putting themselves in danger for this.
Well, the thing is, you can escape, but what about Thornburn and Alvin? How do you think they'll escape?
Gotcha. Can I need to still make sure you get. She'd be like, get them far away. I can call out to all of you at the very least and try to give them an opening to run for their lives.
As Emerald just shakes her head, fucking just goes, grabs the blade, says, "No, there's no more running from this one. No more turning back.
What?
Friends are gonna
What are you
die
doing?
if we run."
That thing is not
She's
human.
just like starts like rushing to help.
Fuck. Fuck.
Malat will just say, "We can't leave without them." As
Can't.
yeah, she'll go as well.
I'll need listen. I'm gonna make a track for this. Actually, it's not gonna be epic. You're getting help from a bunch of very important people, so I'll make this thing. But you
Yeah,
will
yeah.
also need to give me sort of face danger with heart. See if you're even gonna be able to like engage this thing in a fight.
Luckily, momentum.
There we go.
Oh, damn.
Well, listen, Faina, there's still orcs around. You can those do not frighten you. But Malat, you and well, Emerald seems quite unaffected by this, but you this time, this thing will it's fighting on your it's threatening your friends. Your back is against the wall, and this is no time to be afraid. As well, I'm gonna need a battle roll from the both of you.
Let's see, a battle roll.
With
So
a strong
what's
bit
that?
of the match, I'm not gonna make this an actual track now.
All right. With permission, I think can I roll with wits, because her plan is to just try more distract this thing, because yeah, she's not trying to directly engage this guy. She's trying to find ways to distract him, like even if just for like a second or two at a time.
You know what? Yeah, you can roll me secure an advantage then. Rather face danger, and if you succeed, I'll tell you how you can actually do that.
All right, face danger. Just a question from my halfling ancestry. Does my size help me at all here?
No, unfortunately
No.
not.
Oh well, I will roll with my wits.
Listen,
Weak hit.
I'll say this: you'll take one harm because you are in fact in a massive brawl. It's not gonna be pleasant. You're not gonna come out unscathed, bruised up. You realize something a lot. Well, however this thing moves around, whether it's to strike at Thornburn, whether it's to parry Emerald's blade, whether it's to turn around and swing and chase the bear away, does seemingly try to avoid small fires that are like now starting around, which because of Faden's thing, the fires have caught on. Someone were to, grab a torch and just shove it into this thing's face, I don't think it'll like that at all.
Yeah.
There's no way to do this elegantly, so you'll have to get your hands burnt on a log. Just like push this thing away, giving everyone an opportunity to actually escape.
Yeah, she'll do so. She'll do so. Just carrying the heavy log and just like very unelegantly just trying to smash it into the thing's face.
Yeah, and I'll say this, Faineth, with that miss though, I'm
Mhm.
gonna say -3
That's from the
spirit.
face. That's from the face danger, right? The
Yeah.
earlier one.
Yeah, -3
Okay.
spirit, and then roll me endure stress.
Gotcha.
Spirit, not supply run.
Oh, god damn it! I do this every time. Sorry.
The fucking wraiths are eating my goddamn food.
He went for the Pringles.
Actually, no, I think. Oh, because you are at 0 spirit.
Yeah, I am.
It's time to give me a face desolation. This is above and beyond.
First time in the Iron Swan history, face desolation.
This is listen. So you try to like go follow Emerald and just help out as Malot goes to get the burning log. But again, this like sense of terror and like the simple thought of striking at it seems like an impossibility as you feel as if the world around you grows dark, sounds muted, light dim. You are in a world of shadow, of darkness. This thing is beyond their capabilities. It's beyond your capabilities. It's beyond anything you've ever faced in your life. And yet, the fact that you see all of your companions, even if they're terrified, even if they are outmatched, outnumbered, still holding on, just gives you that tiny bit, that sliver you need to not just completely have a mental breakdown right now. And hold on. As you see Malot rushing in with a fiery log, as it shoves it into this thing, as this scream echoes around, as it like backs off. Clearly sort of bothered by the flames, as when that scream happens, and it is physically painful to all of you. You can all run away.
It's retreat time.
Is make sure Baronar's not falling behind if he's a bit dazed.
No, you can grab him and fucking bolt. As I'm gonna need an edge roll from everyone. Face danger with edge, with a +1. You are in fact have the advantage to fuck up.
Would my elven ancestry or my wayfinder help me in any way in this regard?
No, it's just you just running for the hills right now.
Gotcha.
All right.
Okay. Ball faintness. Take 1 harm.
Gotcha.
You are
Make sure I hit the right one.
you are pushing your body beyond regular limits. You're fine. Listen, Thornburn. Those are natural sprinters. Very dangerous on short distances, but well, you do have to run for a bit, so I'll take 1 harm and roll endure harm.
Luckily, this is where I can the endurance comes in, so at least I get a +1 from the Dwarven ancestry.
Yes.
Strong it. Let's now shake it off. I think this is the Dwarven response.
Yeah, so you can lose 1 momentum and gain 1 health. Give me a second. Be right back in a minute.
The dogs, they went for a piss.
It is nice to know that the best way to fix Albertia was to, in fact, render her incapable of actual communication.
Masterful, masterful.
Masterful gambit.
Grunt, you see, Grunt is self-conscious. He's aware of the fucking Elven CIA jokes. He had enough of them. The fuck, I can't believe the fucking Nazgul cursed him to stay in bear form forever.
He did it this way because otherwise he knew we'd joke that the Valar really came down and like I don't know posted the entire B movie into her fucking head in like a nanosecond.
The fucking Valor CIA. Alright, listen, we've lost too much. All our wizards fucking sucks. I'm gonna at least intervene on all heroes' behalf. What the fuck, man?
So, as you all run away for the hills, wherever you can, you just spread, making it hard for you to be chased down. You were pretty sure you got away. Run away in the night. Well, one of the groups will run into her. She was fucking flinging rocks, I guess. Listen. You are all... Well, you're running away, so... I don't think you stop to consider where you're going for a bit until you can sort of stop for a few seconds, catch your breath. As
Yeah.
I think Malat, you would have stuck with Faineth as you were the closest to each other, and Thornburn you would have stuck with Alvidir. Not sure where Lominzil is, but Emerald would have also been with Faineth and Malat. As Emerald kind of just falls down, just breathing heavily. We're all dead.
We're alive.
We're all dead.
Not yet.
Aye. You are the bravest and the stupidest people around.
I say, I would add you in that category as well, Emerald.
I had a plan.
And that was exactly what?
Well, I was gonna leverage all my influence and power within Rune. Try to do something. It's over now. Oh, God.
Emerald, do you really believe that they would have let him go if you just, gave up everything that you had?
Just
That would allow him to live?
just wanted information. He wanted to know. The information he most likely got anyways. I've seen people who are interrogated by these sorcerers. It's not pleasant.
Oh,
He was
At the
gonna
very
live
least-
and he can recover from this.
I don't think Berno would be too happy about what happens afterwards if that's the case. Would
Would-
they have let him walk away? That was the case? To do what he wants?
I would have just asked them to release him into my custody then.
And then he would have spent his entire time resenting you for the decision you made and what it cost.
Well, he can resent
It
me
cost
all he
both of you.
wants. He would have been alive to do so. Now we just attacked one of the servants of Mordor. More importantly, I attacked the servant of Mordor.
I can't, to be honest with you, I can't say I regret it, terrifying as it was. But you mentioned something about what they've been watching us, or they already knew.
Don't. I've seen some of these sorcerers that Lord Sauron has. It's not that many of them. The only times I've seen them being sent out is... Oh, Chicano looks at Baranor. Things that he views as threats. Things he wants dead. The way he spoke to me, it sounded like he knew we were there. He wasn't just accident, it was just random chance.
If
Well,
if that's true, were they ever going to let him into your custody?
Had to. There's not doing so would provoke ruin. At the very least, I would make sure of it. But now I'm I'm the guilty party. I struck first. Attacked. Lost any legal backing I would have gotten back home.
A lot will say. A lot will say. But would your lord have been willing to push things that far?
She nods. If so. Now if God, well, we need to move quickly. News reaches your friend's dead. If they get news of this, I'll be branded a fugitive and a traitor. They will execute your friend in the public square.
Aenif nods, looking quite disturbed. We have to find the others. At the very least, and then we can move quickly.
Our traveling party wasn't large. You sure you trust everyone here?
I trust Thornborn and Alvatir, or they joined us in Dale. Mizzle was in the Vine Lord's court. She was a servant, just a maid.
I didn't see her during the battle. Maybe she ran earlier when she saw, but she ran before anyone else. I don't know. She's never been in battle before. Maybe she was just frightened.
What's happened to tag along with you? Why is she here?
She
You
wanted
wish
to
to see
explore, but
more?
I wanted to explore, but she didn't seem scared to me. She wasn't acting the way I was, and I was scared.
You don't think? Come now, she's just.
It's not she spoke kind of like casually when I saw what was happening in the valley. I can only imagine she saw something in the valley too, and I don't know. It looking back, it was all strange, but I wanted to find the rest of you, and then we immediately had to go find Baranor.
If that is true, then we've been.
We're being played
And our
from the
friends are
start.
in danger. And that means the others could be in danger as well. More so than usual.
Let's try to find your friend. Bear friend. Well, the thing is,
And she nods.
that you just do me. It's like, oh, every woman is evil. I won't count that as a valid argument.
Unfortunately, looks like his broken clock was right. And now to be fair, everyone also thought this one was evil. We were agreeing with him. We were telling him.
Yeah.
Turns out,
Yeah.
we all knew. We reverse metagame. They were like, we can't assume she's evil just because the state. No. Turns out we were correct.
The difference, we assumed she was evil because she was nice to hate, not because she was a woman.
We're all a bunch of metagamers.
This problem is I did the opposite of metagaming. I'm being punished for it.
Everybody trusts her because she was a kid.
That's
didn't
how
metagame
the
the
story should go, Zaz. You shouldn't succeed because you metagame.
Our hearts are broken over here, Greg.
It's like George R. R. Martin fucking introducing the fucking. It's like George R. R. Martin introducing a character named fucking Darain or Damien. It's like, wow, this guy's gonna be fucking evil. I just know.
Yeah, no, and now's the real challenge. Thornburn, you and Alvatir, you run away for a different direction. You stop. You kind of catch your breath. Look around. No orcs chasing you. The only ambient light coming from the moon and the stars, as you will hear like some of the shrubbery around the moon. As Lumenzil kind of emerges from the shadows.
Thank God. Thank you. You're safe.
I saw what you did. Quite brave. I think it worked. I saw them run the other way with Barnor.
All right, that's good. Now, I think it's time we regroup with the others. Come on.
She nods. As well, will take you a bit. It's dark and I'll let actually no, because with Alvatir probably find the others as she'll begin leading you that direction. As well, you will see the massive silhouette of the bear moving towards you, Faineth Malat. You are sort of resting as Barnor seems to be still sort of shell-shocked. Hard to move him around properly. And Lomenzil is with them.
Good to see you all alive and well. Not too many scraps and bruises, is there?
I gotta be honest, quite a miracle we survived that one. I'm so impressed it fucking worked. I think I'm sorry cursing the modern get them. Actually, 12's not allowed to curse, never mind.
Oh, that's good at the very least. Riding on a bear was not something I was expecting.
Me neither. Me neither. It's I don't think I want to repeat that experience.
I think you look quite dashing, actually.
I don't think we need to adapt our military doctrine to a cavalry tactic.
At the very least, good to see you well, my friend. And you, Lumenzil? Are you alright?
Nods. I mostly stood back and threw rocks.
Oh, that's good. Sad to say, you've been through far too many battles, I think, for someone of your age.
Chuckles says, well, you did warn me that this could have gotten dangerous.
true. Well, I hope you're not feeling too out of it.
She nods. Says, well, I wasn't in the front of the fight, so fine. What about the rest of you? Emerald's just kind of like glancing at the blade, glancing at her, seemingly doing a math, like a calculation in her head. Can she like stab the sorcerer before she like does something weird?
Fainith will say, "Oh, I am doing all right, though I'm going to be honest, I was not prepared for such a creature. It is a frightening sight. My people's stories do not give it full justice. And how are you doing? I know you said you were prepared for it, but I feel I failed you by not putting you in such danger with such creatures."
You look more hurt than I am. I'll be fine.
She smiles. At the very least, you have to understand that why I didn't want you to go. I will be honest, things will get worse from here on out, I believe. And I think, I'm not too sure if we wish to go back home as best we can get you. It might be a while.
I was about to say, I don't think, unless you plan on leaving me here, there's, we all want to go back, right?
Of course. Where were you exactly during the Battle of Rhovanion? I know in all the chaos, I lost you so quickly.
I mean, I hid like everyone else. Why?
Oh, before that, I don't think I saw you at all, actually. Maybe I missed you, or it's all right if you decided to hide away with what was going on at the time. We haven't really given you much choice in the matter.
Just kind of shrug. She like looks a bit cornered. Says, maybe you just didn't see me.
That's a possibility as well. Or maybe you already knew. Maybe you were fully aware this entire time what was going to happen.
What's that
Is that
supposed
true?
to mean?
So I'm at a bit of an impasse here. Who are you exactly? Right now, our enemy seems to know our every move. And they seem fully prepared for us. The only thing I couldn't account for in that battle was you. So tell me, are you actually Lumenzel, the orphan maid with a sad backstory? Or are you something more, something worse?
Suppose haven't told any lies up until now.
Have you told half truths, though? Or have you omitted the truths?
Given how she looks at the bear. Friend reacted to a mere general of the Dark Lord. I don't think your reaction would have been very positive.
So have you been this entire time just watching us and informing your lord exactly what we were doing? The entire time?
He only cared about the rebel leader. And not even that much, just cared about their outposts and camps at the area.
Yeah. Faint and Fire closes her eyes as if in pain for a second before opening them back up.
That's the force is fucking shocked look at how fucking chill this guy's like explaining, like, fucking, yeah, frustrate you.
So are you just waiting for your chance? You weren't even here for. You were just here to ensure we keep an eye on us then.
No. I was just curious.
Curious about what exactly?
About you. About She-Bear. I haven't met dwarves either. Or hobbits. Can't a girl be curious about things?
True. But now, you've put us in grave danger. And not only that, he kind of looks at, presumably, the still dazed out Baranor. Your lord has gotten everything he's wanted from him. So what happens now, exactly, Lomanzil? Or if that is your real name.
Frog? I don't know. I don't have orders. Question is, what are you gonna do now? As she kind of glances at Emerald. You can already tell some of you want to kill me.
The question is, will you be are you an enemy now, Lumenzil? Will I have to trust that that you're gonna kill us the moment we step out of line for your lord's plans, I presume? Because I can't trust that you won't ensure our deaths if that happens.
I couldn't kill you even if I wanted to. You outnumber me. You clearly overpower me. How can I be a threat to you?
How have you been talking to your lord this entire time? How have you kept communication?
He reaches out, I just respond. But better question is, do you not want to find your people though?
I do? What is that supposed to mean?
I could tell you where they are.
What have you done? What has he done?
Nothing. But were you like, did you think they were hidden? No. It's just that our Lord does not really care about them. Still keeps an eye on. So I could take you to their camp.
May have to go back for Vork first.
I'll say. However you feel like it. Emerald is just kind of glancing at the rest of you. You should just kill her and be done with it.
Foreman is also gripping his axe, like, especially because. Pardon me. Foreman is also of Emerald's opinion, especially the way she's talking. She doesn't talk like a normal child.
She's not like literally a child.
Yeah, but like that innocent guy, that was clearly an actor.
Milat's gonna take a step back and just look away. It's she won't advocate for it, but she's not gonna defend Sil either. Fortunately, she's not Emon. Emon would defend her. Emon, unfortunately, Milat's not Emon.
I'm not sure if Payne has anything.
I'm going to. She's thinking about this one because I'm thinking about it too. Like Jesus, I can't trust you, Lumenzel. And I can't trust that you won't tell your lord more about us. What if we just let her go instead?
Emerald kind of look at you and says, "To give more reports to the enemy."
She doesn't even show any remorse. She's a loyalistic. She might have been brainwashed and raised by him, but I'm not sure what.
Menzel kind
The
of
background.
shrugs, says, "I did nothing wrong."
The fact is, we can't guarantee if we let her just walk, she will not talk to him again.
Well, right now you would have the advantage of them not knowing where you are at. Let her go. That advantage is gone.
Yeah.
I think from what I understood correctly, so my brain does so. Her lord talks to her, so if we keep her around, eventually that call might happen again.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Might.
Yeah,
He's gonna give it a ring and she will pick up.
yeah, that's the most
Yeah.
pointed out. There's like she doesn't seem like a.
Which is why Emerald is advocating to kill her.
Yeah, Foam will continue also like. Also, we can't check what's going on in her head. I'm not a fucking wizard.
Yeah, like I said, Fainif will nod jerkily before also pulling out her weapon. Yeah, we don't have to kill her. Oh.
But you just hear Baranor speak up. What are you doing? He looks at you two, basically you and Emerald and Thornborn, just kind of like closing in on her.
She's with the enemy. She told him everything.
He, like, groggily gets up. What? He'll look at Emerald. Look back at you. He looks back at you, Fane, and says, "Yeah, so did Emerald."
Turns slightly to look at Emerald.
Well, no, he's saying this in the Emerald also worked for the enemy, even if indirectly. That's
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I was
you
saying.
had these discussions before.
yeah, we all know. Yeah, we all know about
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah,
He just reminded us. Foam will say, "Snatch you up and up, Burrow, but we can't guarantee that she won't talk to him again right now, or later,
We're about to
perhaps."
go. And what we need to do next needs discretion, and no one else needs to know.
I don't care. As he like gets up. We're not killing this girl. Just because it's convenient. As he will in fact step in front of her.
You think I enjoy this? If we do this, that means that someone else may get killed because of it.
Then leave me here with her.
What?
They're gonna hunt you down.
And they will. They don't call me the Dark Wolf just because I can fight well. I know these lands. Gonna be hard if they gonna be hard for them to follow two groups at the same time.
I heard tales of your bravery, but I guess we're discovering the border between bravery and insanity, I suppose. But
I have agents throughout the rune. Watch out for them. Say my name and they'll know you speak truth. And when he says that, he means like his actual real name.
Gotcha.
Emerald is just like... Looks like she's about to break down into tears yet again. Not sure if you wanted to say something.
Yeah, she was gonna. Are you sure about this? If this is what you want to do?
Is if I give up on my beliefs, I've lost the fight already. You are unarmed, without supplies. You'll die of hunger and thirst. I'll make a deal, and don't be afraid. Fear is the weapon of the enemy. Don't let them win without even trying. Well, listen, Red, you should stop being a bitch and like her in character.
Physically push her.
Oh, sure, yeah, fuck yeah. Phoenix is gonna.
And right over here, God, right over here, learning bad lessons from hey, just the chat is not an in-character thing. You gotta do it.
Yeah, no,
Fucking
That was me.
director right here yelling at the actor.
that was me right on the sideline yelling.
Get your
She's
line.
gonna- Sorry, she's gonna look. Emerald, this may be. You may want to. God damn it! Just kiss him already.
She'll as she like takes a step forward, and she will give him a kiss as he like returns it back.
Aw.
As he is gonna break it off, grabs Lomenzel by the hand, starts fucking walking away. You'll move in a different direction, as you'll have to find somewhere to have a makeshift camp, as you are all tired, exhausted even, hungry, thirsty, but alive. You'll be able to sleep a few hours before morning catches all of you. If there's any conversations.
I think.
I'll
What?
say this: sleeping next to Alvatir is, in fact, provides a great source of heat.
She's still a bear, actually, because
Yes.
next morning.
She is.
Yes.
Next morning, actually, we'll look at actually the bear Alvatir as she's like awake. As a. Oh, yeah. Still, but I see a stone yoke. To be fair, actually, yeah, he has, like. Actually, probably, I think he will withdraw his card because in the set of 2 words he realized, as actually, I actually probably gets it why she's still in her bear form. He thinks that is a survival instinct, and I think a bear is much more better able to survive in the cold than a fucking human.
Not is it much better to survive. You're not sure what happens to all those wounds. Turns back. Those cuts may not seem like so dangerous on a bear, but
On a human,
what if they don't shrink? What if they remain the same?
Oh dear.
But I will say this: if you inspect the wounds, you'll see that at least the one from the spear has like already began healing much faster than it normally.
Then you have Foreman's initial thought process of better able to survive, and also that probably like this wonder he thinks probably like more useful right now.
God knows what these magic bears can do, man.
Sadly, magical curriculum is even in more enlightened places is non-existent. Fuck knows how that shit works.
Yeah. But as you're gonna pick up in the morning, you have a quite long journey back, and right now, everyone put your supplies at, in fact, 1.
Gotcha.
You have your water skins, and that's pretty much about it. You might be able to like hunt off the land, but supplies looking like shit.
Bainif will ask Emerald how much time does she think we have, estimate-wise? She knows the Dark Lords better than we do. Or Kamul mainly, sorry.
She'll say, well, the Baronors in bravery. Probably, no time at all. Probably they already know. They just don't know where we're at. So I don't know. I don't know how I gave my men specific orders. If they lie, if they deceive, if they just say that I've been killed. I'm not sure how long they'll wait for proof.
Well, the question is, can they communicate that quickly? I'm not sure.
Maybe to speak with her.
No, go ahead.
If she's able to speak to him through his magical means, and he just gets many of his men who are close by to speak with him. Emerald's not wrong. They may already know right now. The only thing that's keeping us alive is the fact they don't know where we're at. But they know possibly where we could go if they're aware about his work, which I presume. Well, I presume they already do.
She said that her lord has to talk to her. It's not something she can't just talk to him. Unless we've gotten unlucky and that conversation happened 5 minutes after she left. I think we have time.
All we have now is hope. Emerald, is there any way to, if we have to, sneak into your city?
Nods. Make it there in one piece.
Oh. I think we'll do as best we can here. Try to rest up and not tear ourselves apart as we get there. We'll probably only get to be a bit worse when we show up. Or at least a little bit harder.
She'll nod.
Gonna find a horse.
Running back. Listen.
Kamul, you should have raised your girl better. What the fuck, Kamul?
I don't know what happened, man. She was like good. What the fuck happened? Well, listen, again, Reds, the gods are in fact real in this world. Everyone knows it. It's not like they don't intervene. Only
Yeah,
for
that's what
very
I do. I
subtle
do like
ways.
a
So no,
dear God.
well, they don't pray like Christians do, but they do know that the Valar look after them if they deem it so. So praying to like the goddess of nature for like a good harvest is not like, it's not like praying, right? It's more like you're asking, like, you please, yeah, can you like give me can you give me help here, please? Because you know these they exist. There's no faith involved.
Yeah, I got you. That's gonna be a faint of the entire journey there. So it's gonna make sure I have a good image in my head.
Well, who wants to give me the Undertaker journey move?
Who feels lucky here, gentlemen?
May I do that? Because I do have the Wayfinder,
Yes,
which gives
that's
me a
true.
+1.
You have the best stats. Never mind. Why am I asking?
It's a long way.
Okay, I gotta just do what's. God damn it! There you go. Jesus Christ. I do get +1 momentum since I burned.
You don't get momentum if you burn momentum.
It's in the Wayfinder. If you burn momentum to improve your result,
Oh,
you take
then
a
yeah.
+1 after.
Then if you do, yes, if it's in the. How long would this journey be? Give me a second. This in The Witcher. I've forgotten. Not all. Yeah, listen. You do all lose that one supply as you're going. You're going for about a week. As well, your best bet is to kind of hit the city of Mataram and maybe get some horses that way. That'll speed up the journey, but at this point, well, you're looking at your supplies and it's looking bad. You've hit a stretch of road that has no sort of no small rivers, no oasis. As you ran out of water, very low on food. So you could try to push and just hope find something, or try to like find the nearby river, probably detract from your journey, and at the very least you're not gonna risk fucking dying of thirst.
As painful as it is, Forburn will argue for a sip of water. This will do it not
Yeah.
good if we push ourselves, get ambushed, and fucking we're too weak to defend ourselves.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, listen. Say this. Who here wants to roll me make a camp?
Feels lucky, gentlemen. This is a plus you a raw dog roll.
Make a camp. Listen, I can try it. My rolls have been mixed, but I think I can do it. Make a camp.
Got it. You got it.
Let me see. Make a camp.
It's a plus supply.
Yeah. Listen, you might get lucky. Well,
No.
holy shit. Actual
It's a-
one. Well,
Unfortunately, with a 6 and 8, that was impossible to make.
yeah, no, absolutely. Listen. You'll have to like spread out. Try and find a source of water in these parts. It is quite unpleasant, and the desert is unforgiving. You can't really use traveled roads because those would be risky. Might get caught by patrols. In these wilds, it's doesn't look at all pleasant. Uh, gonna go into my shoe cabinet. As listen, while you split apart, cover more area. Malot, you see a camp. You don't find any sources of water. You see a camp. Bunch of people in a strange garb that you don't really recognize. They have horses. It seems like it's a full-fledged caravan. Carts and the like. This is in fact your only shot at not dying of thirst. So I presume you will approach them.
I mean, I suppose if I'm too far away to get the others.
You could probably try to get some of the others. You're not sure who would be in the area, right? Because you're all like scouting. So I'll leave that up to you. I think if you wanted to, you could probably get Thornburn and Faineth.
Yeah.
Emerald and Alvatir would be on the other side, so long. But yeah. You shout after them. And
Unfortunately, if I go up alone, I don't think I can carry enough for everyone.
also a fair point, but yeah. You'll regroup with the other two. As
Any luck?
Yeah, there's a camp. The people look, a little strange, but I think that might be a good thing. If they're not locals.
Hopefully we can. Not sure there's anything we can really trade with them. Maybe negotiations or hopefully some kind souls.
Perhaps I could we can rely on their kindness. I do look like a child to most people. To most of the big folk, I look like a child. Even most cruel-hearted people don't want to see a child starve.
We'll try to use their kindness and see if that doesn't work. Any active service we can do to exchange if they're not willing to part ways without a price. Unless, of course, you have some way to negotiate deals, Master Dwarf. I don't think he's here with me, actually.
gone. Soul has left.
Okay.
I'm back. I'm so sorry. I was caught off guard. I was able to hear you from the microphone from the distance. You repeat, please?
Good. This is if she made the joke saying, if you have any way to negotiate a deal, Master Dwarf.
Gotta be honest. I think best bet will be as I was already pointed out by Malot.
Let's see if we can get lucky then.
Yeah, as you approach this camp. Yeah, no, these men, they don't look like the other from the east you've seen. Much darker skin complexion. One of them will turn to you as you approach, as they'll kind of say something in a language you don't recognize.
Yo, friend. I do apologize for coming upon your encampment in such a rude way, but we were hoping if you had any supplies that you're willing to share with me and my friends.
Like, kind of like raise a hand, kind of like almost to stop you. Turns around, shouts something. She did say, "Yo, my friend."
Sorry, this is the first thing that came to my mind.
How do you do, my fellow kid?
As yeah, no, he'll shout as you see from one of the tents, you see like a woman and come out. He looks at him, looks at all of you. She'll kind of give him a nod as she approaches. She'll say, have to excuse my companions here. They don't speak the language. How can I help you?
I see. Well, me and my friends have come in a bit of bad luck lately. Our supplies have run out and we're far away from any type of civilization. We were hoping if you would be willing to share any of your supplies, things that you don't need. Water mainly, if you can.
Of course. Come this way.
Thank you. She goes forward, giving Thornborn and Milad a look as well before.
Yeah, I'll bring you sort of kind of like one of the carts. Hands you a water skin. Now, I sure would be very curious to hear how do elf, a dwarf, and a hobbit find their way so far out east with no supplies, looking like they've lost quite a few many arguments.
Well, these lands are my home at the very least, and I will say I'll be prideful to show off with my friends if we're trying to make our way back. We have another we plan to meet in the city, but I said, we didn't really plan that well. I may have lived here my entire life, but I still do not know it as well as I think I should.
You wouldn't be happening to have seen anything, further out east?
You have to be a bit more specific. There are many things out east. Things if you're hunting for lions and other such creatures, yes, especially.
Orcs. Orcs are much more noticeable than lions.
Heard of such things. Have they encroached upon territories then?
They move out from the lands of Mordor, spreading across these plains. Have you seen any?
Yes, I have. Sadly, bandits and such. My people don't just run into bandits and those looking to make mischief. Sometimes you have an orc or two.
Interesting to hear you call them bandits. Bandits imply those who steal.
I presume she's talking about... I'm sorry, because Faina was talking about bandits. I presume she's met bandits with her people before, right? Because of the Red Mountains and stuff? Or is that just
There's no random bandits in the mountains.
Okay, I'm sorry. There you go.
Unfortunately, you don't live in the D&D world, where it's just random fucking bandit camps.
Skyrim bandit population.
No. These are very depopulated lands, which most people don't want to stay in.
I prey upon I have a camp of 10 bandits. We prey upon the 3 fucking sheep herders that live out here.
That's true. Are you hunting down orcs then?
Quite so, I'm afraid. It is been out here for almost 2 weeks now, and no sign. Hoping how exactly did you get those wounds and bruises?
A lot of mistakes, that's for sure. Traveled too far and made a very dumb assumptions on our part. Me especially.
I burned myself handling a burning log.
And we've run out of supplies to even do proper healing on that.
friends, then I urge you to stay for a moment and allow us to, at the very least, make sure you're not gonna. Affection is quite a unpleasant thing.
Lot will nod. Just, I'm Malot.
Faineth.
Thornburn.
And thank you for your kindness.
Worries. Please, she like points to one of the men and says, "He is our healer. He'll be able to see to your wounds." And she'll kind of like say something in the same language. As the man will nod, and you kind of like see him like pulling out like bandages and ointments. As I presume you will let them apply some.
Yeah, it's like Malot will tell them, say thanks to the man, but like I don't think, fortunately, she'll say thanks. Hopefully, he understands that she's.
I
like,
think the
grateful.
smile transfers. I assume the smile saying thanks.
Then you can all
Yeah, does that-
recover 1 health.
Does that lady leave or she stays around so I can ask her a quick question as well?
She's like around, but she's clearly like the leader of this group. So it was like she's like talking to some of the others.
Yeah, at the very least, Faineth will ask, where do you hail from? If you're not from the east, then
Far farther to the south. Not sure if you're familiar. Lands of an actual scorching desert.
I said, I don't know much. Apparently, I've even more still. I've not met many people then. How have you found yourself so far from home? Hunting orcs at that.
It's my business. I will go wherever business takes me. Normally, I don't go so far up north, but sometimes the opportunity is just too lucrative. Say, you don't happen to have any other traveling companions?
Two others, but we split off to cover more ground.
This area of the land, there's no real water sources. Be very careful next time. Might not always get so lucky.
If you don't mind me asking, you knew I was a hobbit. Have you seen one before? My people don't usually leave the Shire.
She nods, says, "It's true. I feel like I'm one of the very few privileged individuals I've met one before." She kind of like says a couple of words as you'll see several men just kind of pack up their stuff and like ride out. Want your friends to be lost? I'm sure they need water, and if they're injured or not.
Maybe one of us should go with. Don't want to spook them at the very least. We have been traveling for quite some time. Has that been a fun one? If they have the language barrier, it may make things a bit awkward.
There's one language that everyone around here understands.
That would be...
Violence, my friend. Violence.
There is no need for such a thing.
It's
I
true.
assure you.
Not want to damage a bounty before I know what its value is.
I see. We find ourselves in the hands of a bounty hunter then.
Ah. Don't worry. I'm, well, kind of new in this area. believe I've introduced myself. Where are my manners? You may call me Naira. I am from Umbar.
Malat will actually say, I was going to ask what Hobbit you knew my uncle.
Smile and says, seems adventure runs into your blood.
It does.
Well, you see, I wasn't lying. I was hunting orcs. It's just that maybe in the same way you are. I am more looking to relieve them of their shipment.
I see then. We are no shipment for orcs if that's the case.
No,
Not
but
at
you
all
are
what you
for
were
me
hoping
right
for.
now.
I'm not too sure there'll be anyone who's collecting our bounty. I wasn't aware of that at the very least.
I'm certain someone in Mordor might have a word or two. Not, then
I'm sure.
well, I suppose it's just a wasted journey and we'll be let go.
I can implore you, please, just let us go. We mean no trouble for you, and at the very least, we do have someone waiting for me, and I do not wish to miss that meeting. Please.
Problem is, I work on, let's just say, tangible promises. Right now, you seem to be light on those.
She grimaces, basically.
And she looks at you, Malat, says, if you are the niece of Emon, how is he? Hope he's doing well.
He does do well. He has made the trip back over the mountains to spend his final years in the Shire.
Quite a vicious man, your uncle. Murdered several of my crew back in the day.
I've read his the journal he gave me. Never would have thought that he could do some of the feats that he had done, but
True strength shown under pressure. I know for a fact you are quite a valuable hostage. I'm certain I don't think people who travel with you are irrelevant. So, here's the deal. You can all behave. Be kept well fed. Your injuries treated. Your souls will be allowed to rest. Like you've been traveling a lot. And, well, after I'm sure Dale or whoever is going to pay the ransom, I have no problem getting you on a boat on the Sea of Rune and making sure you're sent back home. Well, that's only if you cooperate. If you not cooperate, well, I suppose there's other ways I can sure you're not going to be able to run away. But I'm not that cruel.
How could I say no to such a lovely invitation?
I need to ruin or stay here now.
Now, are you going to be more upfront with your companions, or will their corpses be
one of them is currently shape-shifted into a giant bear and killed many orcs. If we do not go, your men will likely be dead.
Yeah.
Hilarious. You want to take that bet, little one?
I did not say that all of you, but that those men will not make it back.
I repeat myself. Do you
And
want to
I-
take that bet?
I don't want to,
We don't.
which is why I want to go to calm her, to keep her calm.
We don't want our friend hurt. She may not understand. Please, she's not in her right mind just yet. Even if it's just Malat, someone can be there just to ensure nothing happens to her.
One of you can roll me compel with a +1.
I think I have the best shot at that.
Yes.
Strong hit.
No, then she'll say, very well. I think a lesson is needed. And she like kind of shouts, and you'll see someone bring out a horse as she gestures for you to follow her. You two will stay in camp and behave. I suggest you surrender your weapons now before we have some actual problems.
He just nods.
Yeah, regretful. He'll hand in his axe.
She'll get on the horse and will hoist you up, Malat. As she alone begins to ride with you. As sort of track across the plains for a bit. Before you're like shouting noises in the distance as they'll sort of like guide the mount to a more like high ground position. And as you kind of look below, you'll see Imral with Alvatir sort of being circled constantly by these horse archers as they keep shooting arrows. As you can imagine, Alvatir is is a very big target for these things. As Nara will say, how many arrows do you think your friend can take?
I don't know.
You still think my men will die?
Might be a risk. We should. Yeah, I can talk with her. I can talk to Alvatir. Alvatir trusts me.
It looks like your friend's she'll bleed out soon. And then whoever is that next to her, I don't think she'll stand much of a chance. You understand the lesson, little one?
Yes.
What's the lesson?
Spoke out of turn without thinking. I should think before I talk.
No. The lesson is orcs are dumb, big brutes. Suddenly, as she like lets out a sharp whistle as the riders immediately sort of begin to back off. You'll go to her and you'll make sure that that bear gets kept in check. Not, well, I think you know the rest. As she like helps you get off the horse.
Yeah, Malat will go up.
As you see, like just Alvatir like has several arrows sticking out of her, just blood everywhere. Emerald is also like injured, has like an arrow sort of stuck in her fucking shoulder. She'll say, what happened? Who are these people?
They're with a person my uncle knew. A lady named Naira.
For the love of last person I wanted to
Alvatir, listen to me. They're going to kill you. You're not going to be able to fight them. They won't let you reach them. Please just calm down. We can think about something later. But right now, I need you to stay calm. Please?
Emerald kind of looks at him and says, "The best if she runs away, she can get away." I'm not sure if they'll keep her alive. I'm not sure. And she'll
You
sort
think-
of like, kind of like just tear off something and just kind of like tie it quickly around one of the arrows. Go to Mataram Alvitir. Get this to any of. Seen them how they look there. Armor like gleams in the sun. They wear the dragon symbol. Find them. As like the bear just nods with a loud groan and just breaks off into a sprint. As now the riders begin to approach once again, bows at the ready, as Naira is also coming down from the slope. As Naira will say, "That wasn't our deal, little one." As Emerald will step in front of you. "Well, I'll be damned. You're a far way from home." As Emerald will get her say the same about you. "Man, this is... I realized we had such guests of honor. Now, little one, you're gonna have to convince your friend there to drop her sword. Otherwise, I can't guarantee, won't, you know. There's ways of harming people without killing them."
Emerald? Yeah. It's like out there, you can't fight them right now.
Oh, with like a very angry grunt, just drop the blade. As one of the men will jump off the horse, as he'll begin to bind her hands with some rope. Naira says, "Well, this is exactly what I loved about your uncle too. Hobbit politeness all the way. Come now, let's go back to camp and eat, rest, discuss about the future."
Ma will give a nod.
She'll hoist you back on the horse as one of them will take Emerald on theirs. As Thornburn, Faineth, they'll return shortly. As you will see, Emerald is bound. As she'll give directions, as Emerald will just be just fully fucking bound to like sort of both her like arms and legs, as she's gonna put in a corner. As Naira with Melot get off the horse, says, Naira says, "Well, I believe your better friend decided that it might be best if you just ran away. So, well, hope she can handle the desert."
Raina grimaces as she looks at Merlot, seeing if that's true or not.
I couldn't calm her down, but I could keep her from... Well, maybe she'll die anyways, but kept her from getting herself killed here.
I see.
I find it extremely weird that one of the esteemed generals of Rune is traveling with a bunch of, well, enemy agents. so far out east, hunting orcs. Any of you gonna fill me in on the details, or well, I suppose I could find out the
I'm not
hard way.
Will it really change anything, actually?
Well, I'm not gonna have to take your nails off. Well, I start with the nails, but it gets bloodier after that.
We're making our way back towards Rune. Before apparently,
I know where you're going. I'm asking, why are you here in the first place?
well, we were trying to outrun before her lord's agents be aware of what she's done. Before our friend was going to be killed.
What? Oh? What did
She
she
decided
do?
to attack one of the Dark Lord's agents because of our foolish actions. And trying to save someone she cared about.
So the rumors are true then. I heard that. I heard this Mordrag with individual. Rebel. Menace in the east. So many orcs fear that name. So many slavers. Yet, it is always amusing to see the Elven language used so far away from home. But I guess this just confirms it, doesn't it?
Oh, at the very least, the Dark Lord has, well, one of his servants has got their hands on him. Not too much, who knows how long that legend's gonna last then.
Well, last time that happened to one of his companions, he was too busy staring at my figure. Notice, so I think you'll be fine.
Oh, so as a case, we were out here trying to get back before it was too late. And now we're here in your hands.
So does that mean that the mighty general has turned her back against her own masters? Or a rebel who wouldn't even give her the time of day? She kind of like looks at him with a very like sympathetic look. I told you back then that it wasn't good enough for you, Emerald. I didn't listen. You never listen. She's a very stubborn woman. I don't know, you probably have noticed that about her.
She chose to follow her heart.
Ah. Yes, all for a man who flirt with other women in front of her. It's strange, the desires of the heart. Emerald is gagged. This is why she's being very silent at this time.
Yeah, she can't speak right now. Yeah.
I assume she's staring bloody murder.
Yeah.
So like, damn, I don't know how to respond to that. The problem is, I have Amon's journals, and while he softens like some of the worst qualities, like he doesn't lie, so it's like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, like that's depressing. Like what?
The changed man. She's different.
What about only heard the rough legends at court, not the fucking. That's not this story.
Yeah. Malat will say, much like my uncle, she saw the better qualities of him, and from what I've seen of him recently, I think those better qualities have truly shown.
is he, by the way? How come he is not with you?
We were in the company of apparently a servant of the Dark Lord this entire time. She had been giving him information about Warbarabots throughout our entire journey. And we had a choice between killing her and he decided to take her along with him instead.
Turns to Emerald.
Keep to his principle.
Another woman he chose over you, Emerald? How many? Many until you wake up?
There's a lot we'll just say. He's the way he talks, the way he acts now, he acts and he talks a lot like how my uncle did. I think he actually believes that this person can maybe change. At the very least, he's not willing to just kill her out of hand.
Oh no, he would never do that. Too honorable. Too honorable. That was always even back then, but well, not too honorable to, stare at a lady inappropriately.
He wasn't. He's trying to stick to his principles. He's not some lecher.
I suppose his righteous attitude would make you think that.
Smollett will say. Other people that I read about and my uncle told me about have changed. I'd like to think he did too.
Suppose it doesn't matter. She looks at Emerald. He's gone, you're back in an even worse position than last time. I don't think going back from striking at an officer of Sauron, Emerald. But listen, she looks at the rest of you. I think they won't mind if they've delayed the shipment for a week. And you are certainly more important. I'll make sure I'll get back to Mistran safely, and like I said, I'm certain King Bard will pay your weight in silver.
There's our friend is still left in the city, locked up. We were trying to get back to him to get him out before it was too late. He will be more valuable, at the very least. If Oric, you may have value of him as well, if we could get him out.
That's true. I agree. I shall do my best to save him. I smuggled plenty of people in. But those were different days. It was Gondorian cities I was breaching it. But, well, that's just details at the end of the day.
Milot will say. In both of the eastern cities I've been in so far, I was able to sneak around undetected. Might not have my uncle's gifts at skullduggery, but I could help you. Uncle, I change it. Uncle's gifts at skullduggery.
Still nod. Okay, well. I think path is clear then. To Mistrand. Saving your friend.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. I am just anticipating the fact that your king will pay me for this.
Raynor just nods, looking relieved.
As on that note, we'll be ending the session here.